titties and beer. Big old titties and beer. I thank God Almighty for titties and beer.
Guys, Friday. Well, I don't know what YouTube fixed, but last night's brew review loaded much faster than the 30 plus hours that the previous two videos uploaded at. What's new? Well, still don't have the trigger guard on the mystery owner's rifle. It's because I need to do a video on it, and you know, unlike Chuck, I have to work. Oh, speaking of Chuck, there's been an update. That's the inner circle right there, and that's Chuck. What are we looking at today? Well, just because I can actually just sit and look at it, I did get the last two well, not last two. There's still one, missing. For you really smart guys, you'll notice that there's nothing connecting A to B. But other than that, this is the Blackhawk bipod, and I put it on a quick release so that if the person that's getting this wants to just it is surprisingly light. It's like a moment of badass dual wielding. So you got your options here, a little shorter barrel and a longer handguard, or a longer barrel and a shorter handguard. Same scope. And we're looking at a possible, I don't know, I guess if we get real lucky we might see 40 degrees this weekend, because I half thought about getting out and shooting that. And I would like to say that the obviously it's going to come down to the owner's rifle, and I understand, because I don't know why, but she's very set in her ways and has a streak running through her like an Irishman, and she just wanted it to be different and unique. The problem is yes, hemp seed, I can make one fluorescent, but if you notice that one over there, it all isn't just zombie green, In the case of this one, everything. Sit, boo-boo. Everything would have to come off of it, basically completely disassemble the whole thing and paint everything individual. In order to make that happen, originally, Jim, Hornet Fixer, he's his other job is working for Florida Custom Weaponry Finishing, and as his part of Samantha's graduation / birthday, he was going to be doing Duracoat. Well, Duracoat, you're looking at, it's at least 3 weeks of cure time. The other option would be my good friend Adele. He Shell Shock Armory. He's also, less than an hour and a half drive from here, and we could tear it all down and Cerakote it and have it all back together and immediately usable. durability, Cerakote, Durakote, you know, probably the thing that's going to be the thing that's working the most against this particular, if it goes that direction, is white. No matter, other than maybe the hydro dipping, they're all going to be somewhat interesting to keep clean. Actually, I think the Duracoat might nudge the Cerakote by a little bit when it comes to the clean part, but you know, they're both very durable. But I just like it the way it is, and I think all of the controls and everything are all going to end up working better. You're probably going to end up sitting there with a really fine razor blade cleaning all the areas where, like, inside the safety selector and stuff like that. But again, I guess if it's going to be one of a kind, it's going to be one of a kind. So, but before Paul at PA Brew News has a tizzy fit, and it's 5 minutes and 50 seconds and I still haven't opened the beer, it's Friday, so chill. What are we doing today? We're going to be comparing a year-old bottle of Dogfish 120, and these are, I mean, I'm not even honestly sure if they change year to year as far as the alcohol percentage goes on them. They actually never even say on the bottle. Now I'm forced to go with memory. It's what, 19% by volume? Versus this year's batch. And again, it doesn't have any information other than the born on date. These are very hard to get a hold of, and for 12 ounces they are very expensive. And this one is from New York Half-Ass Prepper. Appreciate it. And this one is from Johnny. The original plan was we were going to evaluate these together, but the baby had an incident in carry-on. Okay, so we keep them segregated. I'm going to New York Half-Ass Prepper is my only link to 6 Point Brewery in the famous chipped glass. John Solar. Right now he's just like, yeah, John's got an issue, but you know, it is sanded. You know, it's not like you're gonna hurt yourself. It's just an embarrassing chip. You know, for a professional brew review person like myself. So the fresh one, which is from NIHAP, is going in here. And because it's a badass beer, I'm going to use the badass opener that Bulwark sent me with, oh look, the camera went right on it that time. It's an official brew review. A beer has been opened. There is no stopping it now. Okay, see if there's any difference in the pour. I could probably pour this from a helicopter hovering over the house. With all the alcohol in there, there's probably not going to be a lot of carbonation issues. No, I'm serious. I know there's a few of you out there going, oh my God, he's going to drink 2 high alcohol brews. I know. Now, as a full disclaimer, I've been training. I have had a professional consultation. Just off camera view, we have a team of experts all set to go in case, you know, anything were to go wrong with this. But as a constant professional, I feel that I can do this for you guys. Then there's that. Well, the fresh one, there is a distinct difference in looks. First of all, I poured them both about the same. So we got higher carbonation, and this one is more murky. Kind of looks like the bottom of my fish tank filter versus the fresh one. And there's a difference in smell. The fresh one has a heavy citrus smell. This one almost has a roasted malt and caramel smell to it. Honestly, they smell completely different than each other. Johnny, where's this been for the last year? Okay. Well, I'm not exactly sure which one I should try first. Okay, you guys pick. Okay, this one it is. And the flavors are all not as I remember them, but like it smells. It has a really I'm having a inability for my tongue and taste buds to link with my brain right now. But I've reviewed something that was very, very similar to this. Just kind of like almost like a floral caramel. Hoppy, but not necessarily citrusy. Definitely almost kind of an earthiness to it. I guess I'm capable of holding both of them. The fresh one, a lot more like a floral citrus up front, more boozy. You notice that one right away as it coats your tongue and the back of your throat, and you get the warming sensation all the way down there. Kind of almost like orange or orange peel, kind of a citrus to it. Wow. Seriously, this is a night and day difference. And there's kind of that OCD kind of thing taking over, where one side of my brain is going, reject it, reject it, reject it. Maybe it's going bad or something, It's like, why is it so completely different? Is it gone bad? It's not like mold or like disease or anything, is it? But if I didn't just see these pour out of the same container, and it was just bottle A or bottle B, which one would you rather pick for the long haul? The aged one has a really kind of a neat, more embodied flavors, but the booze, the warming effect is gone. Well, I guess we can't say gone. If you were to gulp it, it starts to pick up on that kind of warming. But the flavors that are coming through, Now, I honestly, I'm gonna take that other one that I have that you sent me, and I'm gonna be aging that. Wow, that is ages well. I wonder how they came to the conclusion by aging it. But when you consider that these are IPAs, and you know, this was like a Matrix moment. Your whole known world just went down the rabbit hole. So what happens if you were to age any IPA? Is it gonna distinctly change that much? I mean, Johnny, NIHAP, I wish you guys were actually here right now to try it. There's definitely some shit that has gone down in the last year in this bottle. It's almost turned into a beer IPA nectar. The nectar of the gods right here. Wow. That's... Whew. That right there might be witnessing a 10 plus. Pow! Yeah, just like that. I mean, don't get me wrong, this is still good, but considering that was this, it's worth the wait. Seriously. Now, I'll have to talk to you, Johnny. Johnny? Actually, I noticed that you emailed me, and I have to get back to you. I started thinking about beer, and here we are, and I forgot to email you back. That was my bad. But it'll already be taken care of by the time you see this. I put beer before Johnny. I'm sorry. I am not worthy. Welcome. Yeah, this one's, I mean, the flavors are still good, but there's absolutely no comparison between the two of these. That they all call breaking everything down and changing it. I mean, this one's all in your face right there, wham, hitting you with just the gobs of warming alcohol. And this, you just want to take a sip and take in all those flavors. God, that's impressive. Yeah, I'm just not going to gulp both these down just for the fun of it. I'm going to... I think I'm going to take these upstairs and go edit this. Maybe see if there's a few guys around to do chat. What should we look at tomorrow? We got a tasting room from Dino. I got a Dogfish from Jim. Got an O'Fallon from Ed. We've got some shit beers from NIHAP. Ballast Point, a porter, or an Imperial Red. I personally believe if I left it up to you guys, that you'd insist that I look at Victory at Sea, which is a porter with coffee and vanilla. an Imperial Porter. So let's do this one tomorrow. Victory at Sea from Ballast Point. Oh, even my burp just tasted good. 10% by volume. I need to maybe run out and get some scalping tomorrow. That's one of my personal favorites. Okay, guys. Yeah, if you can get a hold of Dogfish Head 120, I recommend sitting on it for at least a year, because that is about what John. I could look at the date, but I'd have to have one of the Nikons probably just to see it. It'd be a year and 2 weeks, thereabouts. Year and 3 weeks old. So, yeah. So I'm gonna have to talk to Johnny. So Johnny, if I forget, just leave it as a comment. Was that in your refrigerator for the last year, or did you cellar it? Because I'm leaning towards cellaring it. Celery in it. Okay, guys. Cheers. Enjoy your Friday night. Should see you tomorrow, and we'll take a look at Victory at Sea, an Imperial Porter from Ballast Point. Cheers, guys.